Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is August 8th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1928, England's own Lord Alfred Hayes. 1974, current Impact president Scott D'Amore. And last but not least, 1980, she's the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for August 8th. 1966, Ed Strangler Lewis. Alright, enough of the sad stuff. It's time to get to the meat and potatoes. That's right, these are your pro wrestling history highlights for August 8th. A short trip in the Wayback Machine today as we start in 1960, where we see Red and Lou Bastion defeat Al Castello and Roy Hefferman for the U.S. Tag Team titles, the precursor to the WWF Tag Team titles. The next year in 1961, Verne Gagne defeats Gene Knitsky for the AWA World Heavyweight title in Minneapolis, Minnesota, starting his second reign. Just 2 years later in 1963, we're again with Verne Gagne as he defeats Fritz von Erich for that AWA World Heavyweight title, this time in Amarillo, Texas, to start his fifth reign with that title. Leaping ahead to 1981, Wahoo McDaniel defeats Roddy Piper for the NWA United States Heavyweight title in Greensboro, North Carolina. Leaping now to the 90s, 1993, Tito Santana defeats Don Muraco for the ECW Heavyweight title in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to end Muraco's second title reign. And 1997, Dutch Mantell defeats Jerry Lawler for the USWA Unified Heavyweight title in Memphis, Tennessee. Mantell would be the final champion as the promotion would close in November of 1997. On the same card, Steve Dunn and Flash Flanagan defeat PG-13 for their third USWA Tag Team titles, ending PG-13's 14th title reign. And last but not least, 1998, WCW held their Road Wild pay-per-view in Sturgis, South Dakota, at the annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, with a main event of Diamond Dallas Page and Jay Leno of talk show fame defeating Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff when Kevin Eubanks gave Eric Bischoff a diamond cutter, allowing his boss, Jay Leno, to get the win. Those were your short but sweet pro wrestling history highlights for August 8th. I'm the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.
But to return to Mr. Galendo, the big question now is, which one's got the Tony? But wrestling looks more strenuous, and with another pair on hand, you've got Rough on the Ref.
For the fans, by the fans, WFIA, the legendary wrestling fan organization that started back in 1967, is back, more interactive and better than ever. Whether you're a fan, wrestler, or promoter, join WFIA, Wrestling Fans International Association, and see what WFIA can do for you at thewfia.org. For the love of the art, the business, and the community, thewfia.org.